comes the insurance. We shed, we rise. No more fat disguise. From dawn till dusk, feel the burn, no lies. Everywhere you're living, we rugged every ride. Shake yourself hugs, working off the slog, sweating in the gym, beast mode like a dog. Transition game strong, no time to hesitate. Body be transforming, moving heavyweight. Calories burn, muscle churn, feel the heat. Daily grind on cam, seeing the pounds deplete. Treadmill marathon got me building endurance. Life's a competition, so here comes the insurance.
Yo, anyways, hey y'all, today is a fun-filled day, busy day. I just got through recording my podcast, Snake Cinema Podcast, only on the Whiskey Bomb Network, link in the description below. But anywho, today I'm gonna stop by the Memphis Zoo, get a couple of content out there, do a little bit of walking. I'm gonna do like a 1 mile run. Not even a run, a walk, because it is freezing cold. It is ice cold. So I'm gonna do 1 mile, and then once I'm done with that, I will go to the movies to go see Mufasa, the Lion King prequel, and then we'll see what else we can get into. But this is Shed Yourself Vlog, so we're gonna talk about some goals of mine now. One goal I have for 2025 is, well, of course, y'all already know I'll be doing the springtime surprise at Disney World. The 10 miler, I'm training for that currently. Well, I am also going to be training because I'm signing up to do the Walt Disney World Marathon January 2026. So I have all of 2025 to train for my, and this is my very first marathon. I've never did a marathon before. 26.2 miles. So yeah, it's a journey. It's crazy. It's psycho. It seems like an impossible task, but it's a task I'm willing to do. And so yeah, pray for me. So, but we're going to talk more on that later. My game plan and everything later on this vlog. But first, let's go ahead and go to the zoo so I can do this walk and see some animals. But I had got a generous Christmas gift from a student of mine, and I decided to treat myself to something that will help me during my marathon training. So I got, dropped the mic, sorry y'all, I dropped the microphone. Okay, there we go. I went ahead and got the Shocks, this is a carrying case, Open Run Pro 2. Shocks Open Run Pro 2. They're on sale at Best Buy right now. But yeah, a student of mine, their parents gave me a generous Christmas gift. Money, basically. And it was so generous that I was able to go and purchase this. So these are what the headphones look like. And they're open ear bone condensity. I don't know the science behind it, but basically it's not going to be in my ear. It's going to sit right outside of it. I tested out the demo at Best Buy to see how it fits, and it fits well. The loops and everything, and it does feel kind of weird, kind of getting used to, especially when the bass of the music hit. When I did the demo, I was like, okay, this feels funny, but you can feel the, you know, the headphones vibrating on your bones, your ear. But these are like one of the top headphones that people always talk about when it comes to running, like running marathons and stuff like that. So I'm going to test these out while we're at the zoo, and I'll let y'all know how I feel about these Shocks, and whether I'm going to keep them or not, which I probably am. But maybe if I don't like this, I will get the earbud, the version of this. We'll see. we'll check it out in just a moment. All right, walking around the Memphis Zoo, getting my 1 mile in. So far the Shokz headphones feel a little comfortable, and it sounds good. I can still hear my surroundings while listening to the podcast pretty clear. Let's see the lions right quick. They're chilling. It's a little chilly outside, but I think they like it. But anyways, gonna continue to walk around. Got my sweats on, my hoodies. I even got the new Zoo Lights hoodie from the zoo. But yeah, so far the headphones, they feel comfortable, not moving, shifting a lot. And as far as listening to podcasts, the audio bone condenser, it feels comfortable, it feels good. So I get the hype. I finally get the hype of these type of headphones. Super dope.
Woke up, broken mirror shows a lie. Sick of living low, wanna feel high. Pounds heavy chained to my own mind. Screaming silent, wishing I could unwind. Jamming, echoing footsteps past doubts. Weights clanking, lifting this self out. Sweat dripping, sculpting my new form. Fighting shadows, embracing this storm. Jamming, echoing.
It is so cold. I had to stop at the herpetarium building to see my favorite snakes and lizards, but whew, when you go in there from out here, you feel that cold because it's warm in there. But yeah, I'm gonna have to hurry up with this walk. This ain't gonna be a long one. I might do half a mile then a full mile, because woo, it is freezing cold. But so far I feel good. My legs feel good. The bottom of my toes feel good. These new shoes I bought at the St. Jude Expo are amazing, super comfortable. Shout out to Saucony's. This is my brand right here. New Balance is pretty good too. They make some pretty good comfortable shoes, but these Saucony's, I'm happy I chose that as my daily runners, daily trainers. But yeah, so far so good. Loving the headphones and loving the running shoes. That walk was tough, like one of the toughest, and it was mainly because of the weather. My next investment, I've invested in a lot fitness wise to get back on my fitness journey, but I need to get more thermal gear for times like this, because 2025, when I do my marathon training, a lot of my training runs will have to be outside. I mean, I can stick with the treadmill, but when you start getting to those long runs, how long could I sit on a treadmill for? 10, 15, 13, 14 miles, 20 miles. So I need to invest in a lot of thermal gear. The gloves that I had got from the St. Jude Expo worked well as far as my hands go, but the rest of my body, and I'm in a straight hoodie and sweats, and I also feel like I'm going under the weather. I'm getting sick, stomach ache, coughing. I feel like a flu is coming on. I don't want it to, but I've been holding out because I did not want to take off work, but I've been feeling an ick for a minute. Well, now that school's out, thank God, for winter break, I feel bad. I feel like crap. Like I didn't get much sleep last night. Even with my CPAP machine, that's one of the biggest goals of this weight loss journey, is getting off that damn CPAP machine. I hate having sleep apnea, but even with the machine and everything, I'm just had trouble sleeping. But anyways, yeah, so let's talk this goal for 2025 and 2026, because I'll be training all 2025 for the ultimate goal of 2026. Yes, rain or shine, fat, skinny, doesn't matter. I'm going to do the Walt Disney World Marathon in 2026. It is always in January every year. So I'm giving myself all 2025 to train for this marathon. I've seen plenty of people do it. Some people walk the whole marathon. Some people run it. Some people do the whole walk-run method. I'm going to do the run-walk method training. But if push come to shove, if I got to crawl to get to that finish line, I'm going to do it. But hopefully I won't be at this size when I do it. Hopefully this training and this lifestyle change helps me lose the weight while I'm training. But like I said in the previous clip, these headphones that I just got for Christmas, thanks to my students, the Shock, so far so good. I'm liking it. It did feel weird at first, because it's not in your ear. It's laying outside of it. I don't know if you can tell. And then if I'm listening to music, they got bass. You can feel the vibrations on your tempo or your cheek outside. But so it took some getting used to. But as far as comfortability of wearing them, pretty good. Now, because of this beanie I'm wearing, it has been bumping up against it a little bit, but I think that's just because of my big head and beanie. Yeah, so far I'm loving it. And again, like I said in the previous clip, I'm loving these new Saucony shoes I got. The Pro Runs 16s, I believe. These Saucony shoes are so comfortable. I'm gonna have to get another pair, maybe in a different color, but that way I can alternate between the shoes, alternate the mileage and stuff. But I feel like I know I'm going to be doing the 10 miler in these shoes, and depending on how many miles I get in my training, I'm definitely gonna have to get a second pair and have those for the marathon, the actual Walt Disney World Marathon. So yeah, I'm actually excited. As crazy as it sounds, as impossible as it sounds, I told my mom and sister, and their eyes got big, like, you about to attempt a marathon? How many miles is that? And I told them, they said, whoa, like, it does seem impossible, and it does seem crazy, especially at my weight, but I want to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm speaking it into existence. I'm being positive about this. I'm going to run or walk or both the Walt Disney World Marathon 2026, and I will not get swept. Not at all. The balloon ladies will not beat me. I will not get pulled off the course. I will even if I have to crawl, I'm going to cross that finish line. So yeah, I'm super excited, super happy. This is my biggest New Year's resolution of the year. I usually do a list every year. I do a vlog and write a list. What's my goals for the year? This is the main goal of 2025: training for the Walt Disney World Marathon. And of course, I have other goals, business goals, reptile goals, things like that. I'm graduating, getting my master's degree in May of 2025. So that's exciting. That's fun. I'm super pumped about that. But yeah, the biggest goal, the main focus, the 100% focus, especially with this vlog channel with Shed Yourself Vlogs. Marathon training, baby. It's going to be fun. All the content I put out, focus and marathon training, as well as and I've signed up for other races throughout my training throughout the year. So 2025, I got a couple of 5Ks I'm signing up for. I'm going to do the St. Jude 10K in December, always the first weekend in December, of 2025. So I'm doing that. That's going to be a part of my marathon training, because I'll be in the middle of marathon training. So that's going to be considered one of my training long runs, that Saturday, before we dial it down and taper and all the other stuff. And then I got a couple of race events. The Mid-South Navy has a 5K in September I signed up for. Of course, I'm doing the Run Disney Springtime Surprise. I'm doing a 5K with my sister, and then the 10 miler all that same weekend. So in total for that whole weekend, it's going to be over 13 miles. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoy the journey. I hope y'all are excited as I am. This is going to be a fun, wild ride. And like I said, rain or shine, whether I'm fat, whether I lose weight, whether I'm smaller than what I currently am, I'm going to do it. I'm going to reach those goals. I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to let anything stop me. I had a setback earlier this year with the ankle injury, but I've been making a major comeback. The healing has been amazing. I get a weird feeling every once in a while, especially when it rains. Old people weren't lying when they said, when you break something, especially in your foot or your ankle or your leg, you feel it when the weather changes. When it rains, I feel it. But it could have been a lot worse. That ankle, breaking my ankle could have been a lot worse, a lot more damage. But I've come back stronger than ever. This whole leg of mine ain't gave up, and neither am I. So, anyways, I'll check y'all in the next one. Snake Prince Vlogs. Peace. Sorry, Shed Yourself Vlogs. I'm your host, Prince Elias, for Shed Yourself Vlogs. Peace.
Life's a competition, so here comes the insurance. We shed, we ride.